This video did not exist in your timeline until your consciousness pulled it here. You brought this specific frequency into your reality because your soul is ready to remember a profound truth. Think about it. Have you ever been completely still, perhaps sitting on a park bench or in a busy cafe, only to realize a baby or an animal is staring at you with absolute, unblinking intensity? It feels as though they are looking right through your skin, peering directly into your soul. What if I told you that they actually are? In this transmission, we are going to unravel the profound mystery of the observer effect as it relates to your true energetic form. I promise you by the end of this video, you will never look at these encounters the same way again, and you will finally understand your immense power as the ultimate creator of your reality. Tell me, have you ever felt a strange shift in your energy when an innocent creature locks eyes with you, almost as if time itself slows down? To understand what is truly happening in these sacred moments, we must step outside the illusion of our dense, three-dimensional world. In the realm of quantum metaphysics, the physical world is nothing but a holographic projection. It is a dense layer of reality born from a vast, infinite ocean of possibilities known as the quantum field. In this field, everything exists purely as a wave of probability until an observer looks at it. But observation is not a passive act. It is not just the opening of your physical eyes. Observation is an active, dynamic force. It is your consciousness projecting its expectations, its beliefs, and its frequency onto the canvas of the universe, forcing that wave of probability to collapse into a single physical event. You are not a human being walking through a pre-existing universe. You are a vast field of consciousness, an intricate web of light and geometry, constantly interacting with the energy around you. Most humans have forgotten how to see this energy, but those who are newly born, or those who live entirely in the rhythm of nature, have not forgotten. They still see the world as it truly is. Have you ever been sitting quietly, completely lost in your own thoughts, when suddenly you lock eyes with a baby across the room? They do not just glance at you and look away. They stare. They stare with an intensity that completely bypasses your social mask. In that exact moment, you might feel a strange sensation, a sudden hyper-awareness of yourself. But what if I told you that they are not looking at your physical face at all? They are not observing your clothes, your age, or the tired lines around your eyes. To them, your physical body is merely a dense shadow cast by something much more magnificent. They are staring directly at your light body. This is your true form, the energetic blueprint that exists in the quantum field before your physical body even takes shape. When a baby fixes their gaze upon you, they are reading the intricate geometry of your soul. They are watching the colors of your aura shift and dance in real time. They are witnessing the literal light that you emit. This is why their stare feels so heavy, so profound, and sometimes even a little bit intimidating. You are being seen in your absolute naked truth, stripped of all earthly illusions. The concept of the light body is not just an ancient spiritual metaphor. It is a measurable quantum reality. Your heart and your brain are constantly generating massive electromagnetic fields. Every single cell in your physical vessel emits biophotons, which are literal particles of light. You are quite literally a glowing, vibrating torus field of energy, pulsing with information. Adults, heavily conditioned by society and deeply hypnotized by the illusion of the material matrix, have trained their brains to filter out this light. We are taught to only see solid matter, to only believe in what we can touch. But babies have not yet undergone this programming. Their pineal glands are wide open and uncalcified. Their consciousness is still deeply entangled with the quantum realm from which they just arrived. When they look at you, they do not see a solid person. They see a swirling vortex of frequencies, a complex symphony of light and sound. They are captivated by the magnificent energetic performance you are completely unaware you are putting on. Animals possess a similar, yet uniquely instinctual connection to the quantum field. Have you ever noticed how a dog might suddenly stop and stare at you, or how a cat will track something invisible moving across the room. Animals do not operate through the filter of an ego. They do not have the complex psychological barriers that human beings build around themselves. Because their survival has always depended on their ability to read the subtle energies of their environment, their biological receivers are tuned to a much broader spectrum of frequencies. They can see the ultraviolet light, they can feel the magnetic shifts in the earth, and they can absolutely perceive the fluctuations in your personal energy field. When an animal stares at you intently, they are reading your energetic signature. They are feeling the expansion or the contraction of your light body. They instantly know if your field is radiating love and peace or if it is projecting fear and density. You cannot lie to an animal because they do not listen to your words. They read your quantum data. But here is where the quantum mechanics of these encounters become truly mind-bending. Remember the observer effect, the principle that the act of observation alters the state of the thing being observed. When a pure, unfiltered consciousness, like a baby or an animal, focuses its attention on your light body, they are actively interacting with your quantum field. Their pure observation begins to affect your wave of probability. This is why you feel that sudden jolt of presence when they stare at you. Their pure gaze is literally pulling you out of your mental time travel, out of your anxieties about the future or regrets about the past, and anchoring your consciousness violently back into the present moment. They are collapsing your chaotic thoughts into a singularity of now. In that moment of shared observation, a profound quantum entanglement occurs. Your fields overlap, and their high-frequency purity acts as a tuning fork for your own dormant energy. They are silently demanding that you match their level of presence. Think about the emotions that arise when this happens. Sometimes, a baby will look at you and break into a massive, radiant smile for absolutely no physical reason. You didn't make a funny face, you didn't make a sound, you were just sitting there. In the quantum realm, what just happened is that your light body was emitting a frequency of joy, peace, or high vibrational love. Even if you were not consciously aware of it, perhaps your soul was resting in a state of grace. The baby saw this brilliant, beautiful emission of light and responded to it naturally. Their smile is the mirror of your own internal light. Conversely, have you ever had a baby stare at you and suddenly start crying, or an animal back away and growl, even though you did nothing wrong? Do not take this personally. In that moment, they are observing dense, heavy energy in your field. You might be carrying suppressed anger, deep grief, or heavy stress. They see these low frequencies as dark, chaotic clouds in your light body, and they react to that distortion. Your emotional state is the remote control for your light body. Every single thought you have, and every emotion you feel, instantly alters the geometry and the color of your energetic field. When you are trapped in fear, your light body contracts. It becomes dense, dim, and pulls close to your physical skin as a defense mechanism. But when you are in a state of gratitude, love, or pure creation, your light body expands massively. It becomes vibrant, luminous, and reaches out for meters in every direction. This is the true secret behind the law of attraction. You do not manifest what you want. You manifest what you are. You manifest the frequency that your light body is radiating into the quantum field. When babies or animals stare at you, they are giving you a real-time status report on what you are currently manifesting. They are the most honest feedback loop the universe can provide. They are showing you the exact frequency you are broadcasting into the void. This phenomenon also explains why some people seem completely invisible in public, while others are incredibly magnetic. Have you ever noticed someone walk into a room and instantly every head turns, including the babies and the dogs? It is not because of their physical attractiveness or the clothes they wear. It is because their light body is fully expanded and pulsing with high-frequency life force energy. Their quantum field is so loud and so vibrant that it demands observation. On the other hand, when someone is deeply depressed or trying to hide from the world, they subconsciously command their light body to dim and shrink. They become energetically invisible. The universe responds to this command by causing others, even animals, to simply look past them. If you want to change how the world responds to you, you must first change the unseen architecture of your light body. You must command your energy to expand. So, how can you consciously use these encounters for your own spiritual evolution? The next time a baby or an animal locks eyes with you, do not look away. Do not break the connection out of social awkwardness. Instead, realize that you are being invited into a quantum dialogue. In that moment, take a deep breath and consciously command your energy to expand. Visualize a brilliant, golden light activating in the center of your chest and pushing outward, filling your entire aura. As you do this, maintain eye contact. You will often see a physical reaction in the creature observing you. The baby might suddenly smile wider, or the animal might relax its posture and step closer to you. By doing this, you are practicing conscious creation. You are taking control of your light body and deliberately shifting your frequency in real time. You are proving to yourself that your internal state dictates the external reality. These moments of intense observation are not random coincidences. In the quantum field, there are no accidents. Every encounter is a mathematically precise synchronicity designed to awaken you. When you catch that stare, the universe is tapping you on the shoulder. It is whispering to you, asking if you are awake yet. It is reminding you that you are not just a meat suit trying to survive on a floating rock. You are an ancient, infinite being of light, temporarily operating a biological vehicle. The baby staring at you is a master teacher disguised in a tiny, fragile form. The animal watching you from across the room is a guardian of the threshold, reading the truth of your soul. They are here to remind you of the immense power you hold within your consciousness. They are here to mirror back the divine spark that you have allowed the heavy, dense matrix of society to suppress. Consider the phenomenon of déjà vu in relation to this. Sometimes the stare of an animal or a child will trigger a sudden, inexplicable feeling that you have lived this exact moment before. This is because in that split second of quantum entanglement, your consciousness slips out of linear time. The pure frequency of the observer elevates your light body, allowing you to briefly access the higher dimensions where past, present, and future exist simultaneously. You are remembering the predetermined agreements your soul made before entering this physical incarnation. You are recognizing a familiar frequency, a soul family member hiding behind unfamiliar eyes. That sudden gasp of recognition is your light body vibrating at the exact same frequency as the observer, creating a bridge across time and space. Do not ignore these flashes of memory. They are breadcrumbs left by your higher self. Many people going through a rapid spiritual awakening will notice a dramatic increase in these encounters. As you meditate, heal your traumas, and begin to dismantle the ego, your light body undergoes a literal upgrade. You begin to shed the dense, dark layers of accumulated pain, and your true luminosity begins to shine through. As your frequency rises, you become a beacon in the quantum field. Animals will start to behave strangely around you. Wild birds might land closer to you, neighborhood cats will follow you, and babies in the grocery store will twist their necks just to keep you in their line of sight. They are fascinated by your changing energy. They are watching the metamorphosis of your soul. You are becoming a walking anomaly in the matrix, radiating a frequency of liberation that the pure beings of this world cannot help but be drawn toward. You are lighting up the invisible grid. This also connects deeply to the healing of your physical body. Modern medicine focuses entirely on the dense physical vehicle, treating symptoms with chemical interventions. But the physical body is merely the last manifestation of the energy field. Disease and disharmony always begin in the light body first. When you carry unhealed trauma or chronic negative thoughts, you create blockages in your energetic blueprint. Eventually, these blockages manifest as physical illness. But when you become aware of your light body, when you see yourself the way that innocent baby sees you, you can begin to heal at the root cause. You can use your consciousness, the ultimate tool of observation, to flood your own field with high-frequency light, dissolving the energetic blockages before they destroy the physical vessel. You become the conscious architect of your own biology. The transition we are currently experiencing on this planet is a shift from three-dimensional perception to fifth-dimensional awareness. The third dimension is the realm of separation, fear, and dense physical matter. The fifth dimension is the realm of unity, unconditional love, and instantaneous manifestation. When a baby stares at you, they are inviting you into that fifth-dimensional space. They are looking at you from a place of complete unity consciousness. If you meet their gaze with anxiety, fear, or self-consciousness, you remain anchored in the third dimension. But if you meet their gaze with pure presence, unconditional love, and an awareness of your own infinite nature, you briefly step into the fifth dimension with them. You experience a micro-shift in reality. The more you practice holding this state of pure presence, the faster you will permanently anchor your consciousness in this higher frequency. We must also understand the concept of quantum interference. As you walk through a busy city or a crowded environment, your light body is constantly bumping into and interacting with thousands of other fields. Most of these fields are chaotic, driven by stress, fear, and survival programming. If you are not consciously maintaining the integrity of your light body, you will absorb this ambient chaos, leaving you feeling drained, exhausted, and anxious. But the pure gaze of a child or an animal cuts through this interference like a laser beam. Because their field is unified and coherent, their attention creates a temporary shield around you. Their observation organizes your scattered energy, pulling it back into a state of harmony. This is why spending time with animals or playing with children is so deeply rejuvenating for the soul. They are literally repairing your damaged energetic field through the purity of their observation. Think about the times you felt totally lost in life, disconnected from your purpose, and drowning in the heavy illusions of the material world. Often, it is in these exact moments of deep despair that a stray animal will approach you, or a stranger's baby will smile at you on a train. This is not random. Your higher self, the vast aspect of your consciousness that exists outside of time, orchestrates these encounters. It manipulates the quantum field to bring a pure observer into your path at the exact moment you need a reminder of who you truly are. Their stare is a lifeline thrown to you from the universe. It is a message that says, "I see you. I see the light beneath your pain. Do not forget your true nature." When you finally understand this, you will never feel truly alone again, because you will realize the universe is constantly communicating with you. To master your reality, you must become the conscious observer of your own light body. You cannot just wait for a baby or an animal to reflect your energy back to you. You must develop the ability to turn the gaze inward. Throughout your day, pause and ask yourself, what frequency is my light body broadcasting right now? Are you radiating the heavy, dark colors of frustration and victimhood? Or are you glowing with the brilliant, expansive light of gratitude and sovereign power? By observing your own internal state, without judgment, you instantly collapse the chaotic wave of your emotions and bring yourself back to a point of zero. From this 0 point, you can consciously choose a new frequency. You can deliberately paint your light body with the colors of the reality you wish to manifest. You become the master artist of your own quantum field. The illusion of separation is the greatest trick ever played on human consciousness. You are taught that your mind is inside your head, and that the world is happening to you outside of your body. But quantum physics proves that the observer and the observed are intimately entangled. There is no separation. When the animal looks at you, you are looking at yourself through the eyes of the universe. The consciousness looking out of the baby's eyes is the exact same consciousness looking out of your own. It is the one infinite creator, experiencing itself from infinite perspectives. When you lock eyes with them and recognize this truth, the illusion of separation shatters. You experience a profound moment of oneness, a realization that you are not just a drop in the ocean, but the entire ocean in a single drop. This realization alone has the power to completely rewire your brain and upgrade your DNA. As you step into this new level of awareness, your responsibility as a creator increases. You can no longer play the victim of circumstance, because you now know that your light body is the magnet pulling every experience into your life. If you do not like the reality you are currently experiencing, you must change the signal you are emitting. You must clean up your energetic diet. Stop consuming low-frequency media that programs your field with fear. Stop engaging in toxic gossip that densifies your aura. Instead, feed your light body with silence, nature, meditation, and pure, unconditional love. As you purify your field, the world around you will begin to shift miraculously. The law of attraction will stop feeling like a struggle and will become a natural, effortless flow. You will become a walking miracle because your light body will be perfectly aligned with the highest probabilities of the quantum field. You are far more powerful than you have ever been led to believe. The system wants you to stay focused on the physical, the dense, the material, because as long as you believe you are just a body, you are easy to control. But the moment you realize you are a vast, infinite light body that commands the quantum field through the power of observation, you become completely untamable. You break out of the matrix. The innocent stares of the animals and the children are the keys handed to you to unlock this prison. They are showing you the door, but you must be the one to turn the handle and walk through. You must be the one to claim your sovereignty and declare that you are the conscious creator of your universe. The light within you is waiting to be fully unleashed. So, the next time you feel those pure eyes locked onto you, smile. Breathe deeply into your heart center and let your light expand. Acknowledge the divine connection. Silently thank them for the reminder of your own magnificence. Realize that in that silent exchange, a massive quantum shift has occurred. You have anchored a slightly higher frequency into the physical plane, contributing to the awakening of the entire collective consciousness. You are not just healing yourself. By holding that light, you are helping to heal the world. You are taking your rightful place as an awakened observer, a master of reality, and a true being of light. Do not ever look away from your own power again. And now we arrive at the ultimate truth. You are not a person sitting in a room watching a video. You are the universe itself, focusing its infinite awareness into a singular point, observing its own magnificent creation. The physical world is just a mirror reflecting the light of your consciousness. When you finally grasp that your light body is the true engine of your reality, everything changes. You are the observer, the observed, and the very act of observation. If you are ready to claim this power and permanently shift your energetic signature, I want you to solidify this intention right now. Subscribe to this channel to stay connected to this frequency. Leave a like to balance the energy exchange, and write this exact activation phrase in the comments. I am the observer creating my reality. By typing these words, you are sending a physical command into the quantum field. Now tell me, what strange synchronicities or intense encounters with animals and babies have you experienced recently as your light body has been waking up?